You can watch the Twitch VOD a few times tonight if you don't see it then.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Trump keeping the Frostbolt seems reasonable as it kills stuff. Here we go.
Okay, well.
So tracking is in the deck. That is a card that does work very well with lock and load, and perhaps will enable us to see some of the more interesting cards that might still be there for Firebat.
Yeah.
We have seen all of Trump's deck. We saw him fatigue down, but still win against Hamas.
Right. It was a little interesting, too, because some of the cards that were in his hand don't belong in that deck normally.
Huffer.
It's Huffer off the Animal Companion.
That's unusual. We've never seen that before.
Yeah, a little. Well, he's got an answer, too.
Wow. That answer for Huffer.
Although he can just play Frostbolt also if he wants to value the coin, so he can play on curve as well for the next turn.
Nah, 2 damage.
It's pretty appealing for sure.
You have to understand the demoralizing effect this has, where you get Huffer, you're on like a super high, and then it dies to Mage hero power.
Right. It's pretty nasty when that happens to you. Well, Huffer number 2.
Yep.
Does he want tracking first to see if he has a better option, like an Eagle Horn Bow or something else?
No, you just have faith in Huffer.
Let's go for Huffer number 2.
That's not Huffer.
No. And he's keeping tracking. This is an interesting choice, too.
Yeah, he wants to keep tracking for the lock and load to get like 2 secure spells.
Gives him options. But this is a pretty commanding board spot for Trump.
Yeah, Trump is playing the tempo game successfully in this game. More activators for lock and load, but no lock and load in sight.
Yeah, it's a little uncomfortable right now. Although we did see that he has 2 Unleashed.
Whoa!
Oh, that's a new card, Crip. We have Ball of Spiders.
It looks like we are playing the Web Spinner Tavern Brawl.
We are playing the Web Spinner Tavern Brawl. I like it. So this is a 6-mana spell that summons 3 1/1 Web Spinners.
Yeah, so it might not look...
It doesn't look very impressive.
It doesn't look too impressive.
But you were telling me that you think this card actually has some pretty decent value.
Right, so generally the test for whether a card actually completely sucks is if it's decent in Arena. And I'd argue that it is. It's a 6-mana 3/3 that draws you 3 beasts. And just any beast is just about a card in Arena. Like if you get a Raptor, which is not a very good beast, it's still kind of like drawing a card because that's the kind of card quality you have in Arena. So a 6-mana 3/3 that draws 3 cards is pretty good. It's just in Constructed, the Raptors aren't quite as useful.
Or the River Crocodile.
Right.
Or, maybe another Web Spinner just to slow you down even more.
Right. So it's it doesn't seem too strongly constructed, but maybe
for now.
Yeah, we have so many cards yet to be released.
Yes.
And things can certainly change.
All right. Well, now the Drake finally gets dropped, allowing him to hero power as many times as Trump desires. But I can't imagine that staying up too long either, considering that there is the Hunter's Mark.
It's too bad Lock and Load didn't get drawn this game. This would have been an excellent game for Firebat to get that card.
Oh, yeah. Certainly. So let's see what spell comes out here. I mean, what if he gets Lock and Load off of this spell? This hero power. He can.
Come on. There's no way that's happening. Almost.
We got the right department, but just
2-mana Hunter spell.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Firebat is in a commanding position again.
Yes.
He is a little bit behind on the life battle, but that battle is not really one that Trump is playing.
And this is something where, again, Hunter normally struggles if it's low on cards. It's almost all in on the board. Like, what it has in front of him needs to win the game, but Sarad gives him more chances and more opportunities to lock it.
Absolutely. All right, well, I think you just hero power and see what you get.
Another 3 damage removal would be excellent.
The really interesting thing about Sarad is it creates lethal opportunities that are very unlikely seen. So, right now, like off the top of my head, I have no idea how many spells there are in the game.
Right.
But after Sarad is introduced into the game, people are going to know that there's like 143 spells.
Right.
And like professional players are going to know that like 17 of them or something do 3 or less damage for 2 or less mana.
Right, so you can calculate.
And this is some of the odds that you often calculate. For instance, people when they play like a piloted Shredder, sometimes you know that you need a Doomsayer or a Sheep to win the game. And if you know you have like literally a 2% chance to win that game, you're going to make that play. With Sarad, that kind of makes it so the players who are really, really in tune with the probabilities of all the cards and with all the odd dynamics in the game, they'll be able to make those extremely advanced, very difficult plays.
I agree. Now, we know that Trump, I mean, you talk about probabilities. He has to kind of see what spells he can get. Corruption, not the most useful. And also what's really scary is he doesn't know what trap that is. And if he knew it was Snake Trap, he'd certainly want to pop that before.
No, I think he's going face no matter what. Or not.
I think he's being conservative, right?
Yeah. Lock and load.
Lock and load into equality.
Lock and load. Oh. No.
He just wants to get a spell.
He wants to get another spell. Maybe if he can play that spell, it seems like a decent lock and load. Wow.
Yeah, you know what? Unleash the Hounds could use some bloodlust. Why not?
Oh, man. You can get, like, Unleash the Hounds double Savage Roar.
Oh, man.
Play 6 creatures, I dare you.
Now that's the dream.
Yeah.
Because you have Hunter's Mark to back it up with your lock and load.
Exactly.
That's crazy. Unleash the Hounds. Wait, there is always a scenario where you can lock and load, unleash the Hounds, and then just dream off of whatever keeps coming off.
You literally can lock and load, unleash the Hounds, and immediately get Bloodlust to win.
Yeah. That'd be crazy. I mean, you can, like, preface that by, like, getting a Hunter's Mark, too, so that way you can, like, get past the time.
Right.
The Molten Giant is tied up. Well, Trump's going to need a little bit more help here off of Sarad.
The lethal possibilities with lock and load literally are, like, limitless.
Considering that as you design more spells into future cards as well, it becomes relevant.
Yeah, it's going to be like...
Oh!
Wow.
You know what? I don't mind. Don't mind at all. You're not in a very good spot, and you're taking too much damage. That Sarad has been too valuable. This Avenging Wrath needs to hit. The Sarad 3 times. Oh! Only 1 time. This is an opportunity for Hunter to end the game.
All right.
So hero power first.
Yeah, you always want to hero power first. You want to see what you're going to get.
Right now he needs 4 more damage, I believe, to end the game.
There you go. Seems good.
Yeah, you know, just another day in the office for the Hunter class. See, this is why he's a world champion.
There could not have been many.
He is the world champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Firebat takes the best of 3 over